with hii kwa sababu that was done for mainly zile hospitali nyingine, lakini eventually we are going to have an add-on. Eventually Mombasa is going to be in a situation where you walk into a public hospital in Mombasa, unapatiwa ile waiting token yako, and with that waiting token automatically the clock start ticking. So we will be able to now assess nurse alikuona baada kangapi, baada ya nurse kukuona baada hizo dakika, we'll now be able to assess daktari atakuona baada kangapi. And I think that is the right thing, isn't it? Hear me out. Hear me out. I want to state an incident. The good gentleman is my employee, Khalid. At one time, I was in Likoni. I had gone kwa raundi nyingine, hata si raundi za afya. So mina ujuaji wangu nikaamua wacha niingie katika hospitali ghafla. And he is there. And when I got there, I met a certain MCA, his brother I think was it his brother or someone was unwell in that facility. Nikasema kwa tuliambiwa tununue dawa hospitali nje. I didn't do anything. Tukienda kufungua kuna dawa katika ile kabati. Sasa ile lugha tunaanza kusikia kwa hakufahamu, tulikuwa tumemwambia aende chini kuchukua dawa, yeye aliona yakuwa ni aende nje kuchukua dawa. Which it has happened. I've seen this in person at Coast General Hospital where medicine is available, lakini mtu anaambiwa kwa aende kuchukua. When I got there tukaconfirm ya kwa the medicine is actually available. If I can be able, and it's my job, so I don't even need to pride myself, but at least I can comfortably state when a sweeper in Mombasa is paid their salary, is the same day the doctor is paid, is the same day the nurse is paid, is the same day the governor is paid. If I can be able to go out of my way to ensure, right now even as we're speaking, despite being told otherwise, yakuwa your wage bill, how are you going to maintain it? I've always maintained that you swim through the storm. We're currently hiring more nurses. We're currently hiring more doctors for our facilities so that we can be even more prepared by the fact that we have seen that there's actually a higher amount of people walking into our health facilities. What is so wrong? Kwa sababu mimi naajiri nurses, naajiri madaktari kwa sababu ya hawa wananchi, sio? Kuna tatizo gani mimi kuweza kujua kama hawa wananchi wanapata matibabu kwa muda ambao kwamba unahitajika? What is so wrong in that? What is so wrong?
Hapo hakuna makosa.
Naam, nataka kumrudishia mwenza.
Kuna maswali mawili.
Mimi nitaomba kwa sababu ya wakati, and I had requested kitambo.
Ni mawili tunaomba gavana.
Yanatoka online,
yamekwisha.
Tupate yale maswali.
Yamekwisha. Kumebaki maswali mawili ambayo yalikuwa yametumwa kwako. Kuna swali la kwanza limetoka katika ujumbe mfupi, linasema to the governor. Reports indicate recently that SHIF money has gone missing through some people's pocket. Do you still insist us to register for SHIF? Hilo ni swali la kwanza. Swali la pili linasema, shida ya SHA sio wangapi wanaoingia katika hospitali, bali ni wangapi wanapata huduma katika zile hospitali kupitia SHA. Hapa nafikiri anamaanisha kwamba katika baadhi ya zile hospitali utakapokwenda, kitu cha kwanza unaulizwa uko registered na SHA. Ukisema ndio, wanajua wanafanya nini kwenye ile tablet. Baada ya pale utaandikiwa dawa utakazolipa, utaandikiwa kwenda lab uende ukalipe, lakini umeulizwa kama uko SHA na wakaweza kulog in, wakaweza kuangalia, wakapata ni kweli upo SHA. Je, hizi facilities ambazo watu wanakwenda wanakuwa logged in kwamba wako kwa SHA lakini hawapati services under SHA, tatizo huwa ni lipi? Nafikiri ni haya maswali mawili.
Is there any other question? Yes, I can be able to take any other.
Naam.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Haya, nataka kuanza na Galip, nianze kule mwisho. Pengine kwa sababu ya wakati na gavana pia ana kazi zingine za kufanya, pengine prioritize ile swali ambao waona ni zito zaidi ambalo nataka kuuliza. Naam.
My question goes directly with SHA premiums, and I can also go with cover ya medical cover ya county ambapo kwamba inaendelea right now, the MKL, that is Star Discovery. Most of those who have the contributions and for the SHA, currently there is a problem when you go to, let's say, Mombasa Hospital or Aga Khan or any other facilities. They say that we cannot accept SHA because there is no deductions made. We are having pay slips which have been deducted. The question comes in when you go to the hospital, you said your cover is not deducted. That's from the SHA. From the Star Discovery now, it has been said that job group KLMNP and Q, all of them to be treated at Jocham or Mikindani health facilities. For all job group R to be treated in Aga Khan Mombasa Hospital. All of these are doctors which they cannot even access currently. Therefore, currently there is an upgrade which has been done, though I myself am missing.
Thank you very much. I think Governor has taken note. I've also taken note to remind him kama imempita. Yes, Pamela.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for being here. And I think my question would be for the Mama Wanjiku and one for the private practitioners, because I'm a private practitioner. These people, when they are doing the means testing, like you said, Your Excellency, they are really getting affected because, like, depending on what one started at, for example, if you are a teacher and then you've retired many years later, you're not on a salary, you're not on any income. When they do the means testing, they base on the house where you live and maybe the shamba that you have. So a lot of times, as you are doing a good job in having people register, these same people are not paying because they don't have the money to pay. The amount, the premium they have been given is higher than what they were paying under NHIF. Two, the private facilities, like you have said, we know in Mombasa, 80% of the healthcare is given by private facilities and 20% by the GOKs. So we are working in synergy to make sure that all the people get services, because there's no private citizen and there's no public citizen. We are all citizens of this county, of this country. So when a client comes to my facility, remember under the SHA, the package, the premium that the hospital is getting is 900 shillings per year. So these 900 shillings translate to 75 shillings per month. Yes, at the public facilities, they might get treatment because one, they are not the public facilities are not in a rented premises, they are not buying drugs for themselves and all that. But I, as a private practitioner, I have to pay rent, I have to pay medication, pay electricity, pay water, and pay salaries. So that is why sometimes you feel that we are being treated unjustly, because why should we get the same amount and yet we are actually doing the service is the same. That's why sometimes you get in the private facilities, there are a lot of private facilities that are being auctioned because they don't have money. One, the NHIF arrears is still pending, so that we've been put in a lot of debt. And even now, with the amount that is being given, it's not able to cater for the services that these people are required to have under the benefits package, which is 75 shillings for consultation, laboratory, radiology, medication, and everything. If you could, as a policy maker, try and put that to SHA, that something has to be done about the means testing and the amounts that are being remitted. Thank you.
Governor Pole, I know you said you like heading to the storm and you've come to this storm here today. And we appreciate you're not, you've stopped being a lawmaker. And I know some questions you may not be able to answer, but being our leader and our governor, we would like you to protect us. And even if you can organize another forum with now the lawmakers, so we can discuss this further. But my question is, today Yusuf is the CEO of Huria. He has a certain salary. Just the term CEO is assumed is a very well-off man. But there's somebody in the informal sector. No, I'm just saying. I'm just using him as an example. Apologies. Then you have someone in the informal sector who is a landlord and owns a lot of property. Doesn't even receive a salary, doesn't contribute anything. And even from the means testing, because they know how to hide, or maybe informal settlements, like slums, you know, the guy is earning more than Yusuf, but not contributing, but benefiting from what Yusuf and me are paying, and he's going to share getting all those benefits, while I also have my family that I need to also take care of. It feels like we are heading towards a socialist state, and it's not fair. If we are going to, what would you recommend to bring a balance, you know, because it's like the formally employed are now supporting this country. What about the informal sector, which is 70% hustlers? How are we going to make sure that they pay the right amount? We can't be paying 2.75% of our salary towards insurance that is not providing us insurance in any way. So that's a very valid question I think the public has. Now, in terms of private sector, we need fairness. You know, we need fairness. We need to look at these contracts. They need to be very open. We need to know. We don't want people to be behind curtains. We don't want our leaders to be puppets with puppet masters. Let's put it that way. We have given you, Mr. Abdulswamad, we have endorsed you as the governor of Mombasa. You are our leader. You go and ask these questions. We don't want to be told there are certain mabwenyenye huko ambaye wana deal, sijui tunasikia huko nyuma, and the same people own hospitals. How is it possible? Isn't that a conflict of interest? You cannot provide the software, own the hospital, make the payment. It's just a total conflict of interest. So all these contracts need to be laid out openly so the public can have trust and contribute willingly.
Yeah. I think first and foremost is to thank the governor. I'll tell you for a fact.